Hello boys and girls, Reverend Dan here. Today we're cooking with Reverend Dan. What are we making? We're making twice baked potato pizza. How do you make that? Well, first you gotta mash potatoes. And how do you mash potatoes? Well, you go and get these little red potatoes from the grocery store. These beautiful things right here. Look at that. Oh, sexy. Yeah, these got the best crystalline structure inside. The starch crystals are so nice. When you break them down, they just turn so creamy when you mush them. And I'm sure you don't want to watch them boiling, but I've got them cut into quarters in here, you know. I've got most of that bag in here boiling away, actually. You put the wooden spoon on there so they don't boil over and make a big mess all over your dad's nice, pretty stove. Anyway, we'll come back when I start making more of the pizza. Okay, one of the steps for this pizza is you got to have a pizza stone. This one here, I think that woman that my father married got from the Pampered Chef. And you just put a little olive oil on it and give it a smear around. See my very pretty assistant over here smearing the oil around. She's got a good smear going on there. And sometimes, you know, you get a little bit more oil on there than you need. You just take a paper towel and give it a little wipe off. Yeah, see, oh, look at that, like a professional. She should get paid for this. I think these potatoes are done, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put this colander in a sink here. That way, you know, in case you get jumper potatoes. Jumper potatoes are the ones that jump out of the colander before you're able to get them drained out. Turn your heat off there. Ooh, that's hot. Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Safety first. Uh-oh, I can't see. Beautiful, beautiful. Now once you get them all nice and drained, then you're able to transfer them to the mixing bowl. I sounded like a woman just said, mixing bowl. You take the potatoes, you put them in the mixing bowl. Skin it all, people. Get yourself some of this here, can't show the brand name, heavy whipping cream.
What size is that container?
This is a half pint. Maybe we should have gone with a pint.
Nah, that's enough.
Just dump that all in there. Get yourself some of this here spreadable butter. You open that up. That's the woman my dad married, ladies and gentlemen. And you just, I don't know, just put about half of this sumbitch in there.
Dollop.
A dollop, like you're dolloping out ice cream. Put a dollop of that in there. I'm sure you all know how to make mashed potatoes by now. Garlic mashed potatoes.
So we're going to put some other stuff in there too.
What do I do with the spoon? Oh, here it is. Rinse your spoon off.
Do not cross-contaminate.
Do not cross-contaminate. You don't want butter in your minced garlic. About a tablespoon ought to do it.
Yeah, last time it wasn't enough.
The voice you hear is my very beautiful and talented assistant, Devil Girl. What is this, chopped onion stuff? Does that go in there now?
I would take and mash potatoes first and then do it to taste.
Okay.
Because we're going to put some dried onion and some Italian seasoning in it. Because last batch that we made, though it was very, very tasty, it was a little bit on the bland side. And definitely don't forget to put salt in, because we didn't do that either. But it was still really good.
Okay, so I'm sure some of you guys have one of these at home. It's a potato masher. Some of them are made out of metal. Some of you might have your grandma's. They all work the same. You just stick it in here and start mashing potatoes up. The only reason I'm mashing them up now, before I put them in the mixer, because if you just put straight potatoes in a mixer, they end up all over the place. I learned that on Thanksgiving. I'll just go ahead and mix these up a little bit. My butter's melting, my whipping cream's starting to do its work, and skin and all. Don't worry about that. You can just wash that later. If you don't have something this fancy, you can use a hand mixer. You know, just be careful how you use it.
We just found this works better and makes the least amount of mess.
You guys getting all this? You know how to do this already, right? What my capable assistant is doing here is opening up the pop open biscuit style pizza crust. After she takes all of her rings off. But usually what you want to do, because it unrolls square, you kind of just want to try to unroll it, and if you can't unroll it and make it round, or it has holes in it or whatever, you can actually just ball that up and turn it into a big giant ball and knead it just like a regular old style pizza dough and turn it into a circle crust that way.
Do you make those creamy or?
Now you see, you just roll the dough out, kind of try to make it a circle. That roller came from the Pampered Chef, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Little hand roller like that's coming in real handy for making these pizzas. Okay, this pizza's going to have spinach on it. What Amy's doing now is she's not chopping the spinach. What did you call that?
Raffelli. It's where you're gently tearing it. So you can't like just go up and down and up and down. You have to like go through and cross so that you don't crush it all the bits. Because if you crush it all the bits, then it like ends up all dark looking like that, and that tastes yucky. And it starts to oxidize like almost immediately. So.
Okay, well, yeah. So that's what she's doing. And when she's done doing that, I'm going to put the sauce on the pizza. Okay, now I'm going to put the sauce on. But first, I'm going to wash my hands.
Paper towels are above your head.
Experts say stress can release hormones that increase fat cells, which can boost the bad type of cholesterol known as LDL.
Alright, here's your sauce. Look at that. Actually, you want your hands to be a little wet for this, so the potatoes don't stick. Don't be scared, reach in there. Oh, that feels nice. I'm just cooking! And you take your potatoes and you just kind of smear them around. Kind of like Amy did with olive oil before.
We're back in a moment with the perfect conditions, creating a rare, fiery sight in the center.
Turn on the fan there and that won't do it. That happened to be Father Mike, Reverend Dan's dad. Right, anyway, you get the idea. You just smear it around like that until it like covers your pie like sauce. Because that's what you've done, is you've replaced your pizza sauce with potatoes. Potato, tomato, what's the difference? Well, there's a lot of difference. This has a lot of starch in it. If you're one of those Atkins diets junkies, don't try this pizza. It's not good for you. But for everybody else, go ahead and try it. You'll be pleasantly surprised. All right. Now we've got our potato on there, on our crust. The crust is nice and spread out. Next, we're going to. We don't have any meat ready. Why don't we have any meat ready?
Because it's already cooked.
Oh, it's already cooked. Well, we're going to throw a little meat on there, some pre-cooked bacon, and some spinach. We'll be right back. All right, we're going to grab the meat. Since Reverend Dan's lazy, pre-cooked bacon. Available in your bacon section in your grocery store. It should come like this. Alright? It's already cooked. You don't have to worry about frying bacon before you make your pizza. But you do have to worry about getting it open. Oh, this is embarrassing. Anyway, you take some of this really unhealthy for your bacon. Damn it! It says it's pre-cooked, but it's not crispy. Look at this. This is not crispy bacon, which is okay. A few slices, whatever. We have some spinach over here. Just grab yourself a pinch. That should be enough. A little spinach. Since the bacon is so unhealthy, the spinach should, help counteract that.
Actually, we use less cheese on this pizza than you do about any other one you make because the potatoes make it so creamy you don't really miss having a ton of cheese on it.
So, we've got some kind of store-brand Italian cheese blend. We have other cheeses in here too. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, there they are. Not only are we lazy, but we're unorganized.
I laid them out for you to be organized.
This is a mozzarella and provolone blend that I'm using here. Comes finely shredded. Just put some on there. Jan Hoosier asked for cooking tutorial for the Reverend Dan video. This is for you, Jan. I guess you won out over Uncle Stinky's idea. I'm not going to review Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. But my next video I might make root beer floats. Or explain the difference between root beer floats and ice cream floats. Stay tuned, boys and girls. Okay, I've got my oven preheated, or Dad's oven. Got Dad's oven preheated to 425. That's what the instructions on the pizza crust thing said. Preheat 425. About 20 minutes. You'll want it a little bit longer because it's got the potato on there. It's got to dry the potato out a little bit. And it's also got to crisp that crust up. So, we'll put this in the oven. And we'll come back in about 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, through the magic of television, I bring you twice baked potato pizza. That's it.